Hello, Sacred Earth friends and family. Michelle here. Um, Today is March 21st, 2020, and I thought I would do a reading today regarding the current issue that we're dealing with right now, which is the coronavirus. And just to see, do an oracle card reading, just to see what comes through as far as the energies of this virus and what message that spirit would like to convey. I'm going to push this light over a little bit. Feels a little blinding. I have a light right there. I'm just hanging out here in my bedroom, and I thought it would be nice to come on here and do a reading for you today. So today I'm going to be pulling cards from the Heart Oracle deck. I just kind of got an intuition that there's a teaching here from this deck that would be beneficial for people. And what we're going to do is we're going to just check in with Spirit about the coronavirus, just to see, what needs to come through. There's so much information out there and so many ideas about what might happen, what this virus is about, and there's a lot of misinformation. And there's a lot of truths. Some of them are kind of hard to believe, actually. So we're kind of like in that sort of, is this conspiracy theory? Is this truth? And I think that we're too much in it right now to really know exactly. But let's try to get a higher perspective and see what the bigger picture is here. And that is the purpose for me coming on here today, because no matter what you deal with in life, there's always a higher purpose to everything. There's a higher perspective and a higher way to look at things. If you can't look at things from the higher perspective, then what's the point? Why are we here? Why did we incarnate here on this planet? We certainly didn't incarnate here to experience just the world of matter and density, right? We are more than just matter. We are spirit. So if you look at things that way, you can't deny that there is a purpose and a reason for us to be here. So, and to experience the things that we do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck right now. So I'm just shuffling it up here. Okay. Let's see what message the Heart Oracle has for us. Okay. Take the lead. Okay. So let me show you the card. Take the lead. Okay. So it shows a hand, and it shows this fire energy. I don't know if you can see the fire energy, but when I think of fire, is in terms of, I always relate my readings to astrology. So in astrology, the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So we're talking about leadership energy here. We're talking about Aries. We're talking about Leo. So take the lead. So we're going to see what that means as we go further on in our reading. Okay, so let me pick another card. Usually the first card always points to something, so I take it kind of like as a signpost. Like, okay, there's something ahead. So, listen. Listen. Okay? So there's a message here. If we take, now, we have been on, quarantines, right? So there's never been a better time to stop and listen to what Spirit has to tell us. I do believe that the coronavirus itself has a message for us, and we're supposed to listen. We're supposed to hear what the message is or what the teaching is. There's a great amount of teaching here. So let's move on. Okay. Okay, pick another card. Oops, that one just kind of popped out. Control. Okay. Control. So we've been having, right now we currently have Jupiter, Mars, and Pluto in a very tight conjunction. Um, and Pluto is the planet of control. Okay. Pluto and Mars are both rulers of Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign of control. So we are being asked to sort of release our control on situations, to let go of control, and to just allow grace and spirit to bless us and grace us with whatever the teaching is here. You know, when it comes to things like viruses, we absolutely don't really have control over what comes our way. You know, we often get knocked off of our feet with you know, seasonal flus or colds and that kind of thing, and sometimes even more you know, serious illnesses. And when those situations happen, we just have to surrender and just let go of the control. You know, a couple of years ago, was it a couple of years ago? A while back, I hurt my leg. I hurt my it's kind of like in my hip area, and in my thigh area, and I pulled a muscle, and I absolutely had to surrender everything. I had no control over the situation. And so kind of like that's what it reminds me of, and that's what we're being asked to do right now, is to release our control, to surrender, and just allow this virus, this teaching, this time period that we're in, to come in and show us what the divine plan is, okay? Because there's something greater here. So the more we just surrender and the more we just allow, the more we allow blessings and grace to enter, okay? So far we have take the lead, listen, which is listening is a receptive state of being, and control. So let's see what the next card is. Daydream and decisions. So we've been given the gift of time. Here's the card, daydream and decisions. We've been given the gift of time here in our quarantine. So we have time to daydream. We have time to spend a little bit more time considering decisions that we want to make, or plans for the future. And that's what this is about. We are being given the gift of time to plan for the future, to make decisions, and take a little bit more time doing that. Because when this is all over and it's time for these energies to move forward, you're going to be in a better place if you use this time wisely. So this card is saying that you need to use this time wisely, that you need to not waste it. And daydreaming certainly is not a waste of time. In fact, we don't do enough of it. And I really believe that that's why we are in this situation. We're facing this situation. And I'm going to leave out all the politics and all the theories about, and all the stuff that's going on that's that we know is orchestrated, or you know, being imposed on us. We know that these things happen. I'm not even going to look at that. I'm just going to look at the true meaning, the true, you know, blessing that can come from this situation. So daydream and decisions. So spend some time doing that. If you have a creative project or something you're working on, you know, just give yourself time to ruminate over it, to work on it. Okay? All right, I'm going to keep going with this Heart Oracle deck. I don't know when I'm going to stop, but I'll stop when I feel like it's a good time to stop. So let's see. Dedicated effort. So we see this person up on a scaffolding, making a painting, and dedicated effort. And when I think about dedicated effort, I think about Saturn. Saturn isn't very far away from where this conjunction is happening. It made its conjunction with Pluto, and so now it's moving on, but it's still not very far away. It's about 29 degrees, I believe, in the sign of Capricorn, which is that last degree, which gives it a lot more power. So, so we are supposed to be using this time to put our effort into something, okay? It's a very powerful degree that Saturn is at right now. So this is not a, even though we're in a passive role right now, being in quarantine, this is not a passive energy, because in the confines of your own home, in this, our enclosed spaces that we're in, we have the freedom to do whatever we want now. I mean, we have been given the gift of time. So, and Kronos is Father Time, right? Which is also Saturn. Saturn and Kronos are the same archetypal figure. And so, you've been given a little bit of a gift here, and it might not seem like it, because Saturn feels like, it can feel like restriction. It can feel constricting, and Capricorn is the it's at the top of the chart, right? It's our outer public life, and that is being limited. Okay, so Saturn is bringing limitation to that aspect of our life now, as well as with the South Node in Capricorn. It's minimizing our work life, and Rahu, or that's Ketu, right? The South Node is Ketu, and Rahu in the North Node is magnifying our home life. It's expanding it, okay? Because wherever Rahu is, it expands that theme. Wherever Ketu is, it will minimize it. So, yeah. We are being asked to put our dedicated effort into something. So work on your project, something that you haven't, had time to work on. And when this is all done, you're going to be glad you had this time, because you're going to have some fruits. There will be fruits coming from this. There will be fruits to bear. So look at it from a different point of view, rather than feeling limited or restricted by it. Look at it as a blessing in disguise. Okay? All right, I think I'm going to keep going with this deck. One more. Let's see what else can come from this deck. Okay. Choose your battles. Okay. A lot of us find ourselves stuck at home with family, right? So it's not like you can get away and escape. You're going to have to choose your battles. What's worth fighting over? What's worth, putting your effort or energy into? Choose your battles, okay? So that's something you need to think about. Okay, one more card. I'm going to go for 7 cards here. So that's the 6th one. Rest and reconsider. So you see a guy resting there. He's sitting on some rocks. Rest and reconsider. So, wow, I mean, that is so perfect that we have, not only are you supposed to put your dedicated effort into something, make use of that Saturn energy, but also take the time to rest, because we do have that North Node in Cancer, and we've been given this opportunity like none other. I mean, when has the whole world been able to go quiet like this, and to retreat? So everybody's been given this little gift of having a retreat. So take the time, use it, because again, when it's time to move forward, you're going to need that energy to for what's going to come next. And I believe that's still all being revealed. So, okay. So I'm going to move on now and just pull one card from the Angels and Ancestors deck. And let's see what the Angels and Ancestors have to say. Okay, I'm going to do a little more shuffle here. Okay. Let's see. Medicine Mother. Okay, I get this card a lot. Medicine Mother, and she's a super powerful lady. It says, honor your inner knowing. Okay. So, again, the whole theme or idea of Mother, which is the sign of Cancer, where the North Node is currently, um, that nurturing energy is the medicine that we need right now. Okay. So, you intuitively know this. So, use this time as good medicine for your soul to get that recharge and that rest that you need. Okay? Medicine Mother, this is good medicine. And it's also another signal to, when you can, get outside and connect with the earth. Okay? Connect with Earth Mother. She's going through a lot of changes right now, and we want to flow with her and we want to change with her. So, even if it's just your backyard, go out in your backyard, put your feet in the grass. If you can get away, if you're not on complete lockdown and you can get away, go out to some local places near you that have plenty of nature. I mean, here we have Forest Falls, not too far from here, in Thurman Flats, and we have hiking trails nearby. So, but again, even if it's your front yard or going for a walk around the neighborhood, which I've been trying to do every day, is get out and do a little jog every day in the morning, because now I have the time. So take advantage of it. And that's one place where I'm putting my dedicated effort into. So you can put your effort into those things that you've been neglecting. So, okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to pull one card from this Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Again, asking Earth Mother for some type of wisdom through the animals. And let's see what they have to share. Okay, what do we get here? Oh, dragonfly. Love that. So beautiful. And it's interesting because I just pulled some cards yesterday from a different deck. If you look at my Sacred Earth page, you'll see I also pulled the dragonfly card for that. Okay, and that one was about emergence. And, dragonflies go through their larva stage. And that's how I consider us right now, that we are in our larva stage, waiting to go through the birth canal, to be birthed into a new reality. Dragonfly magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Wow. Okay, so what stands out for me in this card is transformation, because I do believe our world is going through, and us personally are going through, a major transformation right now. This is the awakening. Okay, this is the moment in time where a lot of us have been waiting for this. People who have been, consciously aware that we are on this ascension, awakening path. Let go of the past. Okay, with the South Node in Capricorn, we are being asked, and the North Node in Cancer, we are being asked to let go of the past. There's a lot of ancestral healing that is going on, okay, right now. So familial patterns, a lot of things that hold us back have to do with our ancestral, our lineage. So how do we let go of the past? What requires us to let go of the past? We're talking about a lot of forgiveness and this card, choose your battles. Okay, remember that card? The need to be right definitely can get in the way of this. The need for control. Okay, so there's a reason why I picked this card last, and that's because it pretty much sums up the entire reading. Because when I look at the cards that I pulled, I can see that this is about letting go of the past. Okay, so I see a theme for an overall theme for the entire reading coming through now. Let go of the past, and it doesn't matter if other people are not in the same mindset as you. that they aren't willing to forgive or let go of the past. It's really more about you and what you choose to do. So take the lead, okay? Because not everyone's going to want to do that. They're not going to want to join you in that, letting go. And there's some receptive energies, right? The receptivity of listening and resting and reconsidering, daydreaming, okay? The magic of nature is in me, okay? Connecting with the earth, the medicine of Earth Mother, getting outside. This is magical. I know that this is why I picked this card right now. This is a very magical time in our world, and relish it. Really savor this. I feel like, someday we're going to look back and we're going to say, remember when the world went quiet? When everybody was inside their houses and everybody was with their families, and I know not everybody's able to be with their families, but remember that time? There's magic here. We're not going to be the same planet that we were before we started this journey, okay? So, and then I even wore this shirt. Okay, so daydream and decisions, right? I'm telling you, my clothing always sort of goes with the theme. It says follow your dreams. It's backwards for you, but you get the idea. And then I am brilliant and I am blessed, okay? And that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the reading, that there's just lots of blessings that are going to come from this, okay? You are brilliant, like the lights I have in the background. Synchronicity is a real big part of the work I do. So I don't plan it. It just sort of shows up in the readings I do. So let me just sum up the energies really quickly. We pulled a lot of cards here today. Okay, so we have all these cards. Take the lead. Listening, control, daydream and decisions, dedicated effort, choosing your battles, rest and reconsider, okay? And Medicine Mother, connecting with the earth, using that earth medicine, using that energy as medicine to help you, okay? To help you heal. And magic, okay? This is your transformation. So even though the virus looks, a little bit scary and ominous, I think the virus is here to teach us to connect back to our own souls, to our own source, and to find the magic of it all, okay? Because there's a greater, larger, bigger picture perspective that this virus is bringing. And I know some people are going to have a hard time with that, because if you only look at things from the material world or the world of matter, you're going to be like, what? She's saying that this virus has magic? Well, unfortunately, transformation does come with challenge. And if you can find the beauty in it, if you can find the magic, you're going to be a lot better off. And you're going to gain something and gain some wisdom from this time that we're in, okay? Share the beauty, share the joy, all right? Okay, friends, well, that's my reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. Thank you. Namaste.